It's a really interesting situation going on with Netflix and this Queen Cleopatra movie they're doing. I mean, it's almost a meme at this point with how they switch up characters on their stuff, particularly now with historical figures. Because, shocker, right now, I'm going to tell you, and I don't think this is any kind of negativity towards the actress or anything, but Cleopatra wasn't a black woman. She was likely, honestly, probably Greek, but I'll leave that to other people to debate. Either way, you could have just made her Egyptian. I think that would have been fine. And in fact, Egyptians are really mad about this, actually. They're ticked, and they're suing Netflix. But I want to show you just how bad this is. I mean, this is at 290,000 dislikes right now. 25,000 likes. That's awful, especially for Netflix, who keep doing this. In fact, this is from executive producer Jada Pinkett Smith. Shocking. Like, this is not her heritage. And they say that this is, listen to this, Cleopatra's heritage has been the subject of much academic debate. What? No. By who? Revisionists? I don't think so. Now, setting the Greek thing aside, they could have been fine just making her Egyptian. And I don't understand why they didn't do that because, I mean, didn't we just read not that long ago about how there's not that much Egyptian representation? Well, there you go. You could have had some great positive representation right there. Whether she was Greek or not, I think most people would have been fine if she had been cast as an Egyptian woman. I certainly probably wouldn't have cared. I don't know if that would have been controversial or not. But getting away from this, I just think it's strange that everything they're doing it with an English monarch, or one of them. I think it was Anne Boleyn, Henry the Eighth's wife, the one that got beheaded. They made her a woman of color, and I don't think that that's what she looked like. I'm pretty, for the most part, in some cases, forgiving when you take fictional characters and change them. As much as I would like to have a historically accurate character, I'd like to have a character that matches the original. But those characters, at the end of the day, they're fictional. Cleopatra was a real woman. She existed. That's not up for debate. She was real. She looked a certain way. When you're doing a historical movie or documentary or whatever, you should try to be accurate in how you portray them. I think that this is a little ridiculous. I'm sorry. And it looks like I'm not the only one that feels that way, considering it's got 290,000 dislikes. And don't forget, this is an estimate because this is by a plugin in my browser that I can even see that. It's likely much higher. But I can't show you that number, so we have to go by 290,000. But they also shut the comments off on this trailer, just to show you here. Comments are turned off. Netflix forced to turn comments off because Cleopatra actress is portrayed as black. Well, it's because people are pointing out that that's not what she looked like historically. That's not what she looked like. And this is what's starting. It's like they're rewriting history now. That's what it kind of feels like. You've got actual Egyptians quite upset, too. This is the Hijabi Gamer. She is Egyptian. She has a channel. Pretty cool chick. Plays a lot of games. Says, I am an actual Egyptian. My family lives in Egypt. I have spent a lot of time in Egypt. This is total bullshit. How long will it be till they call her racist? An Egyptian pointing this out. I wonder, how long till they start going after her? And here's the top off right here. Netflix's Queen Cleopatra adaptation sued by Egyptian lawyer. A forgery. A forgery. And it kind of is. It's history revision. I don't like that. I like history quite a bit. And I think if you're doing, and this is still, this is going to be an exaggerated, dramatic Hollywood remake. Much of it will be fake and, panache for the screen. But I still think when you do this, you're changing history. And it's like they're trying to do that now through some of this stuff. Because a lot of people, most people get their news from comedy shows now. So a lot of people will see this and probably think that this is what she really looked like. And that's not the case. I don't understand why you just wouldn't get an Egyptian woman. You would still have representation and diversity and all that stuff. I just don't understand why you wouldn't get an Egyptian person. Why wouldn't you get an Egyptian woman to play this part? I just don't get it. I don't. But this guy's quite upset. Netflix is trying to stir up confusion to spread false information that the origin of Egyptian civilization is black, insisting that Cleopatra was Greek, meaning that she was blonde, not black. I said that's a big debate if she was Greek. I don't know the entire details on that. I would say that there's actually a strong argument that she was, but I would have been fine if they had made her Egyptian in this. That's at least closer to the truth. I think she should look like what she looked like back in the day. I don't know if she was a blonde. Can you even prove she was a blonde? Like if you were to grab her DNA, I don't know. What I do know is that Netflix isn't in the best position compared to other streamers. They depend a lot on their original stuff. And when you put stuff out that's turning a lot of people off, it's going to turn people off to your platform. You already took a massive hit with that cutie shit. Then you bounced back a little bit with Dave Chappelle. And then they just keep going with stuff. This is why there's memes where they'll take like a picture of Elon Musk. There's a meme going around. It's like the story of Elon Musk. And it's him, and they turn him black with Photoshop. There's a reason that those memes exist. And I think eventually, it's only a matter of time till you turn enough people off till you start feeling it in their pocketbook. Like I said, there's no reason they couldn't have just got an Egyptian woman to play her. And I don't think you would see anybody nearly as upset. But Netflix going to Netflix. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think. Also, if you would please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell. Check out my Rumble locals. I'll see you on the next one. Peace. Make sure to check out my locals. There's a link in the description. It's a fun community that I'm trying to build over here. If you don't want to support me on YouTube, you can come over here. None of that money goes to YouTube. You also can just come over here for free. But if you are a supporter over here, I do plan on doing an extra live stream once a month and throwing links to the supporters so you can actually come on and have a supporter live stream with me. Also, it's a good place to catch all of my content. You don't have to worry about notifications like YouTube. They'll definitely work over here. So come check out my locals.